Okay, so what is the Spirit of the Animal Oracle for today and the Season of the Witch Oracle for today? If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to Postcards to the Universe. I'm Melissa and I do card readings, I do oracle readings, I do tarot readings. I made my own oracle deck. Those are affirmation readings, but I started doing these Spirit of the Animal Oracle because I love them, and I think that the energy that comes through the characteristics of the animal is something that is the medicine that we may need. If you've ever heard what animal medicine is, or your animal totem, or the spirit of the animal, the characteristics, we may need those parts, those things to help us. And that's why they show up when they do, right? So today I shuffle before, and I already have them, and I find them in the book because you don't want to watch me shuffle and try to find them for 10 minutes. Today's is Giraffe, which means visionary. So it's telling us either we are a visionary or we need to become a visionary in our life. So, Giraffe, rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. I love that it's telling us to rise above earthly matters, because right now what's happening on the planet, we are so focused on that. This is reminding us to take a step above. Like, look at things like from the eagle's perch, right? So the giraffe is gentleness, is grace, is beauty, is charm, higher perspective, vision, foresight, perception, mother's love, intuition. This is reminding us to trust our intuition. Giraffes are the tallest land mammals. They tower far above all others and stride with grace across the savanna. Their long, slender necks lift their sight so they can see life from a greater perspective. Giraffe often appears when we need to be reminded just how grand we are, and that we have the potential to rise above any challenge with grace. Giraffe people are encouraged to stretch themselves as far as they can go. If giraffe is your totem, you are a natural visionary with keen perception. You can see things that are coming long before others can. Giraffe people have strong bonds with their family and friends because giraffe mothers share a special protective love with their offspring. This is a meaningful totem for children and mothers. Giraffe is very giving and often needs to set boundaries to avoid being misused. A unique giraffe trait is just how little sleep and water they need to maintain themselves and their lives. This characteristic signifies their conservative use of resources. Giraffes have amazing stamina and are patient, silent, and wise. Giraffe is an elegant power animal that bestows on your gifts of friendship, grace, and vision. So this is maybe asking us, do we need to look at things from a higher perspective? When we are in something, it's really, really difficult to look at it from the higher perspective, right? So Giraffe has shown up today maybe to remind us of that, especially if we are in the mix and in the muck of everything that is going on. It's saying, like, raise our necks up and just look at things, take a step back and look at things from a higher perspective in the meaning. What is the meaning behind what is happening? There's always a meaning behind what is happening, whether it's personally or collectively, right? And it's asking us to be graceful and be gentle and to have foresight and vision, right? To be visionaries in what we want and what we're seeing, right? Looking beyond all the chaos. I love this card for today, right? This is asking us to reach for the truth from a greater perspective. It's a beautiful card for today. This is just what we need to hear. So I want to see, now the reason that I pull them together is because I have found that both messages complement each other and brings the meaning even deeper. So let me turn it this way so you guys can see it. Okay. So from the season of the witch, the oracle, the Ostara Oracle, which is the springtime, we have Easter egg hunt. So what you seek may not be what is seeking you. Perhaps a shift is what is needed. Interesting. Keywords: searching for answers, seeking guidance, looking in unexpected places. Wow. So if we just got Giraffe, and the Giraffe is asking us to reach up higher and look at things from a higher perspective, this is also telling us to look for things and look for guidance in unexpected places. Look from a different perspective. The answer to your question is hiding just under your nose. You may have passed it many times in your haste or through attempting to look in a place you deem more desirable. Take a look again and you might find it hiding there in plain sight. Or you may need to look in the area less traveled. Perhaps the biggest rewards are waiting for you in a place most people have avoided. Being the visionary from the Giraffe. Interesting. There is an easy and rewarding pathway forward for you, even a new era waiting peacefully to be discovered. But a different cycle comes with fresh challenges and will require unfamiliar things from you. This is your chance to think outside the box, searching for answers in unrelated or unexpected places. You may need to find people or experiences that awaken your inner magic and inspire you to be bigger than you are. Or perhaps you can be that person for yourself, choosing to motivate yourself in a way that you've never done before. This card also guides you to remain curious, ask questions, seek new adventures, and look for deeper meanings. The more you ask, the more you'll learn, and each Easter egg of knowledge, sorry, I gotta change page, offers either a deeper understanding of your hidden potential or a piece of information to help you in your endeavors. We're just looking at something in a different way, looking for things from a new perspective, okay? So I think these two cards work really, really well together, reminding us to, take a breath, maybe go a little within, maybe ground ourselves and say, okay, whatever the situation is, whatever I'm looking for, whatever I am tackling, let me just look at it in a different way. Look for it in a different place. Think about it from a different perspective, right? Because the answers are telling us that they are there for us. It's that we get in our own way. And be a visionary in your own life, right? Be a visionary in your own life. Raise your neck up and look around and see where the Easter eggs that you need moving forward are. I love this. I think that these work really, really nice together. I would love to know your thoughts. Yeah, what you seek may not be what is seeking you. A shift is what is needed. Sometimes we think we're so sure that this relationship is what we want, this person is what we want, this job is what we want, this, apartment is what we need, and it doesn't happen the way we expected it, right? And what does come along is so much better. If we would have just looked at it in a different way, we would save ourselves all the worry and stress, right? And going down that negative rabbit hole of, why isn't this working out? When there could be something so much better right on the other side of it. So I love these together. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear your perspective. If you're here and you watched the video and you stayed with me the whole time, I appreciate it. That means this message is for you. Maybe something you've been asking, maybe you needed a sign, You know, I look at both of these as signs from our spirit guides, from the universe. You know, in the spirit of the animal deck, I really connect with deeply. I feel like I always grab the card. The animal always comes forward, and if I have a question and I need an answer, or I need the animal wisdom, or I need to reach for a characteristic, you know, that I am pulling from, like I need to be I use the giraffe, like let's say I need help, I'm asking for help, and the giraffe comes forward and says, I'm here to help you. Look at it from a different perspective. Be a visionary, right? Come at it through grace. Be soft in your approach. Do you see what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear it. And yeah, and if you got something out of this reading, please share. All right, everybody, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.